What's up, everyone? It's Tim from TimPlaysAGame here with my thoughts and reaction to the Splatoon Direct earlier today that detailed features for the upcoming Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch, set to release on July 21st, 2017. It began with a recap of Splatoon and talked about how it's been more than 2 years since the debut of Splatoon for the Wii U. The video also talked about Turf War and gear. Eventually we got to some information about Inkopolis Square. Headspace is the new hat shop run by Flo. Ye Old Clothes Shop is the clothes shop run by Gelfonso, and Shellafresh, great name, is run by Bisque. The presentation also talked about Ammo Knights still being run by Sheldon and how you can buy weapons from him. This time around, you can hit the ZR button to speed through his weapon descriptions. The video also talked about weapons. We got some footage of the new shooting range to practice on. This time we get moving targets, which will offer some real target practice with the charger. New weapons were introduced, including the Clash Blaster, the Flingza Roller, the Goo Tuber, which can hold a charge longer, and the Dapple Dualies, which are lightweight and makes dodge rolling faster. The video also talked about sub-weapons, and we were introduced to some new special weapons. The Bomb Launcher, which works similar to the Bomb Rush. Ink Armor, which protects you and nearby teammates from one shot, and the Baller, which puts you in a ball, allowing you to roll up walls and explode. The presentation talked about the stages and types of battles for Splatoon 2. In addition to the ones we already knew, Port Mackerel is returning, and the ranked battle modes in Splatoon 2 will change up a little. The tower for tower control now has checkpoints. The Rainmaker now fires in blasts of ink instead of vertical streams, and now you will receive separate ranks for each of the 3 modes. If you're really killing it in ranked battle, it may be possible to go up 2 ranks at once and even win in-game medals. Merch the Sea Urchin can increase your abilities, but it seems in Splatoon 2 that you have the ability to choose which abilities you can get. New abilities were also introduced, including Thermal Ink, which allows you to see enemies who have been hit by your main weapon. Object Shredder, which allows increased damage done to non-player targets like the Splash Wall. And Respawn Punisher, which increases the amount of respawn time for opponents you splat. Oh, and there is Drop Roller, which lets you perform a roll after a super jump, which will make it difficult for opponents to take you out after a super jump. The presentation talked about Salmon Run and how it's only available at certain times. New Salmonids were also introduced, as well as how Salmonids attack. For instance, Salmonids will be much faster at night and attack from all directions when it's foggy. Some items are only available as rewards for completing Salmon Run. Splatnet 2 was also talked about and how it works similar to Splatnet. It will keep track of your records in battle and even allow you to buy gear for your Inkling. Splatnet 2 will be available through the Nintendo Switch Online app, which also will allow you to voice chat while playing Splatoon 2. Other parts of Inkopolis Square were talked about, including the amiibo functions. Krusty Sean is now selling food that can give you more money and points from battles, and the Shoal, which is a location that allows you to play with your friends locally. Single player mode was also mentioned, as well as alluding to Marie keeping a secret from us. Ooh. Expect updates in the future for weapons, stages, and gear. These weapons include the Splatbrella, which can block enemy attacks and shoot ink. These weapons will also include a new special weapon called the Bubble Blower, which scatters bubbles that explode with ink when shot at. Expect 1 year of updates and 2 years of Splatfest. That's right, Splatfest is back, and this time you can fight with friends on the same team. We were treated to a video featuring 2 new hosts for Splatfest, an Octoling named Marina, and an Inkling named Pearl. The biggest announcement by far was the Splatfest World Premiere, taking place next weekend on July 15th from 3 p.m. Pacific Time to 7 p.m. Pacific Time. This can be played online for free by downloading it from the Nintendo Switch eShop. Overall, I felt this Splatoon Direct presentation cleared up a few things I was concerned about, including Splatfest, how Salmon Run would work, and how the ranking system would work. I'm still concerned about how the voice chat feature will work on the Nintendo Switch Online app. I am glad that they are doing more global test fires in the form of a Splatfest to build hype for the game coming out on July 21st. I also liked how they promised a year of updates and 2 years of Splatfest. I was already getting greatly anticipated. I was greatly anticipating the release of this game, and this presentation gave us all so much to look forward to. Stay tuned to Tim Plays Game for gameplay videos for Splatoon 2. Until then, this is Tim from Tim Plays Game signing off, and have a good night.